invited me. What was the church I came to downtown? Breifing. And I was surprised. I was so surprised. The church was packed. It was full. And I thought, when I first got the invitation, that it was going to be 2 or 3 people there. That nobody was going to really turn up. And then I thought, well, they're not going to really talk about it. They're going to dance around it. But we didn't. And they had not only a discussion, but they had me and others who have been involved in the issue. And I'm very appreciative of that. Again, Benestar is doing still pioneer work, because there's still Latino communities who don't have access to the information, who are not responding to requests for proposal, who are not still talking about it yet. So you keep pushing, and you keep working, and I will keep working. Finally, as I talk about who I'm singing the song for, I'm singing the song for my dead sister, who died of AIDS, who was a wonderful woman, who taught me a lot about what it means to live with AIDS. She introduced me to her doctor, who educated me, taught me about T-cell counts, and taught me about what one goes through. And so my sister fought the good fight for many, many years, and she finally succumbed. After having been stabilized over a number of years, her life was extended because of the medicines and the support that we have built up over the years. Had it not been for that, she probably would have died a long time ago. So I think it is very, very credible and comfortable for all of you to say to everybody, people with HIV and certainly people with AIDS also can live longer, better, better quality lives. And if we keep working on this issue, we can get a prevention, we can get cure, we can get what is needed to help avoid the kind of trauma and pain that so many people have had visited on them. But we've come a long way with HIV and AIDS. Again, I always close, or at least insert someplace. My dear friend, Reverend Bean, is not here. Some of you may know him in Los Angeles. He first got me involved with trying to organize resources to deal with young people who are outside of a restaurant bar called Catch 4. He asked me to come with him to Catch 4 in Los Angeles. And I didn't know where I was going, but I went to basically what was a gay bar. And in that yard were a lot of young people, many of whom who didn't have a home anymore. This was in the 80s. They had been put out. They had no money. They didn't know where their next meal was coming from. And they got me. I'm telling you. That was the one experience that triggered my action. And from that time, I've been involved long before I came to Washington, D.C., when I was in the California State Legislature, working with funding at the state level, working with funding at the county level, having to help overturn some wrong decisions that are made by funders, because oftentimes they don't get it either. Instead of playing people off against each other, they should be thinking about how they can help everybody and be in the struggle at every level for more funding. So again, I thank you for being here today, and I see Donna Cruz in the audience. Donna is the person who worked in my office, who put together organizations from all over the country that came together to put together the proposal that got the Minority AIDS Project funded. And so, because she helped with it, no matter if she would like to quit, she can't. Because she knows the origin of it, she understands what we went through, and she knows what we've got to do in order to stop the president from decreasing that funding and to fight for more funding. But if we're not successful with this president in increasing our funding, we're not to give up, and we're not to be discouraged. He won't be there very long. And I believe that on the Democratic side of the aisle, that either of the two, who could end up in the White House will be better. And when we use our status as superdelegates to press the issue, I think they will be even better. Now, for those of you who are Republicans, I hope that you can do the same thing with John McCain. I don't have any pretense about my ability to talk with him. I'm not going to even try. But if you have R by your name, I expect you to do the same work we're going to do, those of us with D by our names, okay?